Now we are going to study third case of application of Frobenius method. So as I have explained earlier that initial equation has root R1 and R2. So this case is that when you have two roots R1 and R2 and their difference is a non-zero integer. So this case is a little bit complicated when the difference is an integer and we choose R1 which is greater than R2, and if this R1 is complex, R1 R2 are complex, then real part of R1 is greater than real part of R2. So in that case we will get one solution, but we may get difficulty to find another solution by power series. So I am taking one example. So solve x square y double prime plus x cube y prime plus x square minus 2. Solve using power series about 0. So you can check, you can check that x equal to 0 is a regular singular point. So we have checked in many situations. So and we assume that solution has form x. So solution has generalized power series form. So find all derivative and plug in into equation. So I am simplifying this equation. So x square y double prime, which is n plus r minus 1 x n plus r. So here I will get minus 2. So I am adjusting this x square here. Okay, so then x cube first derivative, which will give you x n plus r minus 1. So add x cube here, so you got n plus r plus 2, and then x square y, which will be x square. So I am adding 2 here, n plus r plus 2, and last term is minus 2y. So minus 2 times y. Okay, so now adjust all terms. So we collect n equal to 0 to infinity. So first and last, so they have same index. So I can combine first and last, and in fact you can write n plus r minus 1 minus 2 an x n plus r. Okay, and I am making n plus r plus 2 n plus r. So make 2 index down. So replace n with n minus 2. Also I can combine these two sum together. So firstly you can combine second and third sum. Okay, so firstly we combine second and third, and then we will make a shifting. So you can take n plus r plus 1 an, then x plus n plus r plus 2. So this is just n plus r plus 1. So now make change in second. So keep first as it is. So keep first, I'm rewriting here. So first as it is, summation n equal to 0 to infinity n plus r minus 1 minus 2 an x n plus r, then summation n equal to 2 to infinity. So here you have n plus r plus 1. So replace n with n minus 2, then x n plus r. So you need to write two terms separately for n equal to 0 and n equal to 1. So for n equal to 0 we have a0 r minus 1 minus 2 x power r, and then for n equal to 1 r plus 1 r minus 2 x r plus 1, and then you can write rest of the terms. Summation n equal to 2 to infinity so I can combine both sums together. So n plus r minus 1 minus 2 times an, and then n plus r minus 1 a n minus 2. So here I missed a n minus 2. This is multiplied by a n minus 2. Then x power n plus r plus 2. So now initial equation is r minus 1 minus 2 equal to 0, which give you two roots 2 and minus 1, and difference of these two is an integer. Also coefficient of a1 gives you r plus 1 r minus 2 a1 equal to 0. So this gives you a1 equal to 0 for r equal to 2 and minus 1. So the remaining coefficients are given by recursive formula. So an equal to n plus r minus 1, thus simplify it, a n minus 2 division n plus r minus 1, then minus 2, and n is running from 2 to infinity. So now we take larger root for r which is 2. So for r equal to 2, we have just fit r equal to 2 in recursive relation. So you have a2 equal to minus 3 by 10 a naught, and similarly a4, this is 3 by 56 a0, and sometimes you don't have any symmetry, so it's okay. So solution is, so first solution y1, you can take a0 equal to 1, so x power r, x power 2, then usual series, a naught is 1, so 1 minus, then a1 is again 0, so then a2 3 by 10 x square, then a3 3 by 56 x4, etc. So since you have a1 is 0, so all odd coefficients, so a3 a5, they all vanish. Okay, so we can write solution for r equal to 2, and I have taken a0 equal to 1. So you got one solution, and let me check, you can check for second. So if r equal to -1, so you can obtain from formula a2 a4, they all are 0, so so a2 a4 all are 0, but you have a0 which is non-zero. So second solution is, you can write y2 x equal to a0, then x power -1. Okay, so just constant times x power r, or a0 by x, or without constant if you want to write, so this is 1 by x. So general solution is y equal to some constant times first solution and 3 by 56, which is first solution, and so on. And second solution, this is 1 by x. So in this example we got second solution as well. So there are some situations in which we get solution, and there are some situations in which we don't have second solution. So now I am taking one more example in which you need to apply another approach to find second solution. So question is same, so solve x square minus x y double prime minus x y prime plus y equal to 0 about 0. Okay, so you can check that x equal to 0 is a regular singular point. So we take solution in this form, generalized power series an x n plus r. So plug in equation. So first term is x square y double prime, so this is 0 to infinity, n plus r minus 1 an x n plus r, so x square minus xy dash. I'm writing terms separately, so n plus r second, that comes from second derivative, term by term differentiation, so x n plus r minus 1. Then I am writing xy dash, so n plus r an x n plus r, then y n 0 to infinity an x n plus r. So now club all the terms together and make a shift. So I am writing first as n plus r minus 1, n plus r minus 2. So replace n with n minus 1 to get n plus r minus 1. Second sum as it is. Then third, you need to change so index as well. So index will start from 1. So in third, you write n equal to 1 to infinity, n plus r minus 1, a n minus 1, x n plus r minus 1. Then last term, n equal to 1 to infinity, a n minus 1, x n plus r minus 1. So make changes in first, third and fourth. Now you need to combine all, and I am writing separately for second term. So here just write for n equal to 0. So that will give you, so not for last, but from second sum. So write separately for n equal to 0, which give you r minus 1, a0, x r minus 1. Then combine rest of the terms n equal to 1 to infinity, which will give you n plus r minus 1, n plus r minus 2. Okay, so n plus and then n plus r minus 1 plus 1, a n minus 1, and then minus n plus r, n plus r minus 1, a n, and whole this multiplied with x power n plus r minus 1. So now I make changes. So now club the terms together. So first as it is, which is minus r minus 1. So now I make some simplification. And second, if you club the terms, first will be n plus r minus 2 square multiplied by a n minus 1. Then you have n plus r minus 1, a n, x n plus r minus 1. So initial equation is gives you r minus 1 equal to 0. So you have two roots, r equal to 0 and 1, and of course bigger is r equal to 1. So for r equal to 1, we have general relation a n equal to n minus 1 square, a n minus 1, and division n plus 1 for n greater than or equal to 1. And if you fit n equal to 1, so you got all a n are 0. So solution is just y1. So solution is just a0. So a0 x power r, and r is 1. So solution is just a0x, or you can take a0 equal to 1. So solution is just x. So we obtain one solution, and now I am checking for second r, which is 0. Let me check first. So if r equal to 0, then recurrence relation give you n minus 1, a n equal to n minus 2 square a n minus 1. So n greater than or equal to 1. So for n equal to 1, for n equal to 1 you got 0 equal to a0. So you just got a0 equal to 0. So which is a contradiction. This means that you cannot go further by taking this r, and we cannot find solution for this r using power series. So alternatively we use reduction of order to find second solution, and I assume that second solution is y2 equal to v times y1. So where v is integral of 1 by y1 square e power minus p dx, and p is the coefficient of y dash from given equation. So this is first solution is x, so 1 by x square e power, you can check this coefficient is just minus 1 by 1 minus x dx and then integral dx. Okay, so on integrating you got e raised to power log 1 minus x and e power log x is just x, so you got 1 by x square minus 1 by x dx, and on integrating you have minus 1 by x plus log of x. So y2 is just y2 is v y1, so just multiply with x, so you got 1 plus x log x. You can neglect negative sign, that can be adjusted with a constant. So general solution is y equal to some constant c1x plus c2 1 plus x log of x. So in that way you can compute another solution. So from non-solution by using reduction of order. So there are some situations in which we can find solution, but in some situation it is very difficult to find solution.